Hi, Grace family. Happy Tuesday to you. How do we respond to all that's going on in our world, in our nation, in our communities, and in our lives? Well, God asked us to respond in the following way: love. Now, as God has asked us to respond in love, we're going to take these next several videos to look at what that actually looks like. What we looked at last Friday was the fact that when God asks us to love, that was always manifested itself in action towards other people. So love is not simply a good thought or a feeling towards someone or something, but true biblical love is manifested itself in action towards other people. So today we're going to focus on Genesis chapter 2. Now, as you know, the story of God creating the world, as God creates, everything God declares is good. What he does in creation and in creating is good. But there's a first time in the scriptures where we see something is not good as God creates. We find that in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. We'll start reading from verse 15. Genesis 2, verse 15. The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, You may surely eat of every tree of the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it you shall surely die. Then the Lord God said, It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper fit for him. God said, Let there be light, and there was light, and it was good. God created the land and the animals, and it was good. The first thing that was not good in God's creation is found here, Genesis chapter 2, verse 15. The Lord God said, It is not good that the man should be alone. God created human beings to be in relationship. God's idea is community. It is not good that the man should be alone. We human beings were built for community. We were built for relationship. So as we scroll back to look at the bigger question that we're asking, how do we respond? We respond in love, and that love is always manifested itself in action towards other people. Here we see that we respond in love, in relationship, in community. So God is asking us to respond to all that we see around us in manifested, actionable love towards other people. And we do that first in and through the relationships that God has granted to us. Now, if everybody responded in actionable love in the relationships that are around us, we would see a great positive response to all that we are seeing in our world. Now, what happens when people aren't responding in actionable love in the relationships around us? Well, we begin to see a breakdown in our society. So the call for us today is to respond in love. And that love is manifested itself in action. And we begin with the relationship that God has already given us to respond with actionable love. We can't begin with actionable love towards people that we don't know or aren't around. We start with actionable love towards those directly around us, those relationships that God has already provided in our lives. It's not good that we're alone. The blessing of community is that God gives us an arena where we can love in action. Have a good Tuesday. We'll talk to you later this week. God bless.